Welcome, brave souls, to a journey through Germany's most haunted castles. Are you ready to step into the shadows of history, where restless spirits still roam? From eerie whispers echoing through ancient halls to spine-chilling apparitions lurking in the dark, these top 15 haunted castles in Germany hold secrets that will make your skin crawl. Stay with us as we uncover the ghostly legends and haunted tales that have terrified visitors for centuries. 1. Heidelberg Castle. Heidelberg. As you walk through the crumbling ruins of Heidelberg Castle, the chill in the air seems more than just the cool evening breeze. Legend has it that a white lady, her face pale as the moonlight, roams the corridors. She's said to be the spirit of Anna Sibylle, mourning the loss of her child who died mysteriously. Late at night, visitors have reported hearing soft sobbing, the sound echoing through the stone walls. And if you're unlucky enough to catch a glimpse of her, it's said she'll follow you, silently, until you leave the grounds, if you can. 2. Eltz Castle, Wewelsburg. Deep in the forest, Eltz Castle stands like a sentinel, guarding its secrets. Tourists and castle workers alike have reported hearing footsteps echoing through empty halls. Late at night, shadows flicker where no light should be. One chilling tale involves the ghost of a medieval knight, eternally wandering the corridors in search of his lost love. They say, if you listen closely, you can hear the clank of his armor as he walks, never finding peace. Visitors often leave feeling as if they were being watched the entire time. 3. Hohenzollern Castle, Bisingen. Perched on a mountaintop, Hohenzollern Castle looks like something out of a fairy tale, but its history is anything but enchanting. The spirit of King Frederick William IV, who passed away here, is said to haunt the halls, his presence felt by those who wander too close to his former chambers. Guests have reported cold gusts of wind in the middle of summer, and at night, the sound of his cane tapping through the corridors, as if he's still ruling from beyond the grave. 4. Wewelsburg Castle, Büren. Built in the shape of a triangle, Wewelsburg Castle was once used by the SS for occult rituals during World War II. The energy in the castle's crypt is thick with the weight of dark deeds. It's said that the spirits of those involved in these rituals still roam the halls, their whispers faint but unnerving. Visitors have experienced overwhelming feelings of dread, while others claim to have seen shadowy figures moving in the corners of their vision, vanishing before they can be fully seen. 5. Frankenstein Castle, Darmstadt. The infamous Frankenstein Castle, rumored to have inspired Mary Shelley's novel, has a sinister energy that's undeniable. Many who visit claim to hear faint screams carried on the wind, and some even report seeing grotesque figures lurching through the woods surrounding the castle. One of the castle's most persistent ghosts is thought to be that of Johann Conrad Dippel, an alchemist who experimented with reanimating corpses. If you're brave enough to explore, be prepared for a confrontation with his restless spirit, still seeking the perfect formula for eternal life. 6. Neuschwanstein Castle, Bavaria. Neuschwanstein is a fairy tale castle with a dark undercurrent. The ghost of King Ludwig II, who died under mysterious circumstances, is said to wander the opulent halls. Tourists have seen his figure in the mirror-lined rooms, a tragic and forlorn figure staring back at them. His footsteps echo at night, and some claim to hear him whispering secrets about his untimely death. Many believe he still guards his beloved creation, unwilling to let go of the masterpiece that cost him his life. 7. Schwerin Castle, Schwerin. Schwerin Castle is home to the mischievous ghost, Petermännchen, a small, gnome-like figure who has been spotted roaming the halls for centuries. Although not malevolent, his presence is unsettling. He's been known to move objects, slam doors, and appear unexpectedly before guests. The clinking of keys and footsteps in empty hallways often signal his approach. But beware. Though he means no harm, his sudden appearances have been known to frighten even the most stoic visitors. 8. Mespelbrunn Castle. Mespelbrunn. Nestled in a quiet forest, Mespelbrunn Castle seems peaceful, but appearances can be deceiving. The ghost of a knight is said to wander the grounds, eternally searching for something, or someone, lost long ago. Guests often feel a sudden chill while walking the grounds, and some have even reported seeing the spectral figure of the knight standing by the castle's entrance. His story is one of betrayal, and his spirit is bound to the land, forever seeking justice for a crime that was never avenged. Reichsburg Cochem. The towering Reichsburg Castle is a haunting sight, and those who visit often leave with a sense of foreboding. One legend tells of a medieval knight who was imprisoned and starved to death in the dungeons. His spirit is said to roam the castle, rattling chains and wailing in the dead of night. Some visitors have claimed to feel a cold hand brush against them in the dark, only to turn and find no one there. His presence is strongest in the lower chambers. If you dare to visit, you may feel his cold, accusing stare. 10. Marienburg Castle. Pattensen. Marienburg Castle is steeped in sorrow. The ghost of Queen Marie, the last queen of Hanover, is said to haunt its halls, mourning the loss of her kingdom. Visitors report seeing a veiled woman standing at the windows, staring out into the distance. At night, her weeping can be heard echoing through the corridors. Some say that those who hear her cries are doomed to experience great personal loss. Her sadness lingers, and the feeling of grief is palpable to anyone who enters. 11. Lichtenstein Castle, Baden-Württemberg. Lichtenstein Castle, perched on a cliffside, has long been a place of mystery. Visitors have reported seeing shadows moving along the castle walls, even when no one is there. The ghost of a long-dead countess is said to roam the castle grounds, eternally waiting for her lover, who never returned from battle. Her spirit appears at dusk, her form barely visible, and those who have seen her describe a deep sense of melancholy that lingers long after they leave. 12. Hohenzollern Fortress, Sigmaringen. High above the town of Sigmaringen stands Hohenzollern Fortress, a place where the spirits of soldiers from centuries past still march. Visitors have reported hearing the distant sound of battle, clashing swords, the cries of wounded men, and the steady rhythm of soldiers' boots on stone. The fortress is especially eerie at night, when the mist rolls in and the sounds of long-forgotten wars echo through the stone halls. Many believe the spirits of the fallen are still fighting, unable to find peace. 13. Burg Rheinstein, Rhineland-Palatinate. Burg Rheinstein is a picturesque castle overlooking the Rhine River, but its beauty hides a chilling secret. The spirit of a medieval knight, betrayed and murdered by his closest friend, haunts the battlements. Visitors have seen his ghostly figure standing guard, looking out over the river as if still waiting for justice. Cold spots and unexplained drops in temperature are common in the area where he was killed. His spirit, filled with bitterness and betrayal, ensures that his story will never be forgotten. 14. Burg Stolzenfels, Koblenz. Burg Stolzenfels, with its towering spires and grand halls, was once the home of a powerful lord who met a tragic end. His ghost is said to haunt the castle, especially in the tower where he was imprisoned before his death. Those who climb the tower often hear whispers and feel a sudden chill, as if his spirit is still trapped within the walls. Some have even claimed to see his ghost standing at the top of the tower, gazing out over the valley, forever mourning the loss of his life and power. 15. Burg Falkenstein, Burg. Falkenstein is a fortress shrouded in darkness. The monks who once lived here are said to have been involved in sinister rituals, and their spirits still wander the grounds. Visitors have reported seeing hooded figures moving silently through the corridors, disappearing around corners. The most chilling experiences occur in the chapel, where the air grows cold and the smell of incense lingers long after anyone has left. The ghosts of these monks are said to be trapped, forever paying for the dark deeds they committed. Now that you've glimpsed the terrifying stories hidden within these haunted walls, which castle would you dare visit? Or have you had a paranormal experience of your own? Drop a comment below and let us know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more spine-chilling adventures. Until next time, stay curious, but beware of what may be watching from the shadows.